From the Scripps Studios, this is 10 News.
A tense scene erupts in Oceanside. Dozens of people marching in opposition to Islamic law. They face off with counter-protesters. Good evening, I'm Emily Thode. Vanessa Van Hefty has the night off. Today's protest is just one of dozens across the U.S. In Seattle, police arrested people after fights broke out. And new at 5, 10 News reporter Hannah Mullins is joining us from Oceanside. And Hannah, at one point things got pretty heated.
USA! USA!
This group took a stand against strict Islamic law.
To protect our Constitution and ensure that it stays here.
We are tolerant, but I'm not tolerant to people who will hurt people for their beliefs.
Linda Reedy talked about a culture of rape and murder.
They commit female genital mutilation. They allow little girls to be married to grown men.
Then we heard from people protesting them.
Immigrants are welcome here!
Yeah, we're all against that.
She thought they were anti-Muslim, and some are.
I don't really understand their message.
She's like promoting people that would kill her.
As they crossed paths just feet apart, they kept marching and shouting louder and louder.
There is no Sharia law in America. That's not a problem.
Answer my question.
The messages on both sides seem mixed.
That's ridiculous. We're not racist.
Police pushed them apart, and they took a counter-protester down. The shouting match continued as two Muslim men spoke about freedom of religion.
It's in the Constitution.
I noticed two high school students and a Navy vet stayed back to have a frank discussion.
What is your biggest concern of what this march is for?
Anti-Muslim. I don't.
Others followed,
All that stuff is on an extreme fringe.
and they all agreed on freedom of speech.
That's my opinion. I have a right to that in America.
Hannah Mullins, 10 News.
USA! USA! USA!
Another march against Sharia law at the site of the San Bernardino terrorist attack. People held signs, they chanted, they yelled, and they waved the American flag. In December of 2015, 14 people were killed, another 22 hurt when a husband and wife, inspired by ISIS, opened fire at the Inland Regional Center. They were later killed in a shootout with police. 3 U.S. soldiers shot and killed today by an Afghan soldier. The attack took place in the Achin district. That's where the U.S. military dropped the mother of all bombs earlier this year. That was to wipe out an ISIS cave complex. The Taliban is claiming responsibility for today's attack. The Afghan soldier was also killed. And Attorney Jeff Sessions getting ready to appear before the Senate Intelligence Committee. Tuesday, he's going to answer accusations from former FBI Director James Comey. Comey testified Sessions may have had a third unreported meeting with a Russian ambassador. Sessions has recused himself from the investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 election. And back here at home, new information is emerging about a fire in the East Village that forced several people out of their homes. It happened at the crack of dawn. The scene unfolded on 19th Street. And as 10 News reporter Jessica Chen explains, investigators believe they know who started the fire.
I was crying. I was hysterical.
Christine Guerrero says she was so scared.
The way it was burning, it looked like it was going to spark out to the next, and we're all old homes.
She woke up to the smell of smoke billowing out of the house next door. Fire crews say it started in the backyard and traveled to the attic.
That's all I kept thinking. All of us were going to go. The whole block was going to go because there was flames, fire flames.
Fire crews told her and at least 10 other people nearby to quickly leave their homes on 19th Street. They were standing outside watching in disbelief.
Just said, get your things, just don't get nothing, just go. That's all they said. Just get yourselves and go.
Fire crews tell me they think homeless people might have started this fire. Now, I'm standing behind the house on this trail, and residents tell me they see a lot of homeless people back here, and they think they broke into the back of the house by crawling through that hole.
We have such bad problems with the homeless.
No one lived in the house. It took fire crews about 15 minutes to knock down the fire. It completely damaged the home's back, but no one was hurt.
I was scared for all of them and all of us in the house.
Christine says it was a close call.
It's shocking because, it's a house that you've seen for 45 years, and all of a sudden it's burning like if it's burning.
In the East Village, Jessica Chen, 10 News.
Still no word on what caused a brush fire to break out near a Walmart supercenter in El Cajon yesterday. That right there, that's the scene from Sky 10. 13 acres burned along I-8 near Los Coches Road and Greenfield Drive. The freeway was even shut down for a bit. This morning, people reported flare-ups in the area, but fire crews knocked them down. The fire is fully contained and firefighters are still working to figure out how it started. Turning now to our weather, June gloom is bringing some drizzle and some cooler temperatures to San Diego County. This is a live look towards downtown. We're seeing some blue skies. It looks a little hazy. Jennifer De La Cruz, our 10 News Pinpoint weather anchor, is talking about the changes. Jennifer.
Yeah, we've seen June gloom for a while, but it looks like it's on its way out, at least for now. Still pretty overcast skies in Del Mar. If you're heading out to the fair tonight, we're going to see some patchy drizzle, so you might want to grab an umbrella and a jacket. It's going to be a little bit chilly out there as well. Our temperatures will be in the low 60s starting just a couple hours, and they're going to hang out there all night long before warming back up tomorrow. Temperatures for the rest of the county: 64 degrees in San Diego, 62 in La Jolla, 65 in Kearny Mesa, and 71 in Poway. We are way cooler than we were yesterday by 11 degrees in El Cajon, 11 degrees in Poway, and 8 degrees in Kearny Mesa. We're going to continue to see some patchy drizzle overnight into tomorrow and some cooler temperatures before we're going to start to see more sunshine moving back in. Your evening planner on the coast will be at 64 degrees with some clouds by 7 o'clock tonight. Cloud cover is going to increase as we head further into the evening hours. Your inland areas also going to be a cloudy night as well. Overnight dropping down to 61 degrees on the coast with some patchy drizzle and that cloud cover. Mountains a little bit more clear, but the wind gusts will be coming from the west up to 40 miles per hour and 45 miles per hour for your deserts. I'm tracking when the sunshine is going to return coming up in your 7-day forecast.
All right, thank you so much, Jennifer. A cruise ship passenger had to be rescued by the Coast Guard. That person was having breathing problems. That's video right there we got from the Coast Guard, video of the rescue. The call came in around 10 o'clock last night from the Carnival Miracle. It was just 56 miles southwest of San Diego. The woman was airlifted to an ambulance on shore. She was taken to UC San Diego Medical Center. We don't have any word on her condition. Part of our coastline inundated by sewage spills. Well, today it got a lot cleaner thanks to a group of volunteers. 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo is joining us from Imperial Beach with the cleanup effort. Laura?
Emily, the cleanup ended a little over an hour ago, and people were walking up and down this beach wearing gloves and collecting trash in these recyclable bags, they say, to make their beaches a little bit more cleaner. Now, the event was actually sponsored by a Costa Rican-based beer company. They pride themselves in water conservation. Today, the cleanup was used to announce a partnership with the Surfrider Foundation. The foundation works to eliminate trash and sewage from the Tijuana River Valley. The beer company is donating money to the foundation, and that money is going to be used to hire a coordinator to stay on top of the border sewage issue, both here and south of the border. Volunteers worked up and down the Imperial Beach coastline and picked up anything that didn't belong in the sand.
Really, it's a lot of things you wouldn't normally think about. Our most common items we see on the beach are like plastic utensils, straws, water bottles. So they're looking for anything that shouldn't be there.
And although the cleanup is over, the organizers tell me they hope that this cleanup is an example for others, that when they come to visit these beaches, they shouldn't leave their trash on the sand. Reporting live in Imperial Beach, Laura Acevedo, 10 News.
Thank you, Laura. And speaking of polluted water, San Diegans giving people from the San Diego Water Control Board an earful today. About 100 people showed up for an environmental symposium. The hot topic, the Tijuana River contamination. Imperial Beach residents told 10 News if the problem isn't fixed, things are going to get a lot worse.
Humans will start dying and not just be rushed to the hospital getting sick or have lung infections. The Border Patrol won't just be going to the hospital, they will actually be dying from their exposure.
The Water Board says they are open on ideas, or two ideas that is, on how to fix the problem. And San Diegans also rallying for clean energy today. Residents and local leaders got together at City Hall this morning. They're calling on Mayor Faulkner to move forward with the city's climate action plan. The plan aims to have 100% clean energy in San Diego by 2035. This all comes after President Trump's decision to pull out of the Paris Climate Agreement.
That's why we're here today, to show that the state of California and the city of San Diego can continue to take action on climate. And we can, if the White House fails to lead on this issue, that we can step up and do it.
City Council approved the Climate Action Plan in December of 2015. Little Italy looked more like a racetrack today. Local students competed in a soapbox derby. Today's event was part of the STEAM Festival. 10 News photojournalist Armando Aparicio captured the sights and sounds.
This is our big STEAM Festival and soapbox car race. STEAM is science, technology, engineering, art.
So the rules are, there's like a yellow line and you have to stay, 2 drivers have to stay between your lines, and if one driver goes there, they lose, they're disqualified.
So they design the cars, and then they build the cars, and we have a lot of adult participation too in painting and putting them all together.
Lane number 2, here they come.
I loved it. I would go after school every Wednesday working on the cars with a bunch of other people. It was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
They had to go through the little training, get their little driver's license, and then they get to go.
I was like, I hope nothing bad happens. It was fun, but I did crash, but it was still really cool driving the car.
They're really easy to use and learn, and I think anyone who wants to try has a good shot as being like me.
Today's event was part of a fundraising effort to raise $40,000 for Washington Elementary Schools' STEAM-related activities for next school year. A naval combat ship is now named after Gabby Giffords, the former Arizona Congresswoman nearly killed in a 2011 shooting. The USS Gabrielle Giffords was commissioned today in Galveston, Texas. The Littoral Combat Ship is designed to navigate in shallow coastal waters, detecting mines, quiet submarines, and fast boats. It will be home ported in San Diego. Caught on video the moment a serial killer was arrested after police found a woman he kept chained up in a shipping container on his property. Coming up, the chilling confession also released with that video. And why a flock of geese at Disneyland prompted a huge response by police and firefighters. 10 News is back in just 2 minutes.